Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Kyle Richards says she valued friendship with Garcelle Beauvais, while it's clear Garcelle didn't feel the same way. The friendship between Kyle Richards and Garcelle Beauvais has been noticeably strained since Garcelle's exit from the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills after season 14. While fans have been curious about whether the two former castmates would reconcile, Kyle recently opened up about the current state of their relationship. And it's clear there's still distance between them. During an Amazon Live session earlier this week, Kyle revealed that she made sincere efforts to keep their friendship alive after Garcelle left the show. She doesn't. I honestly don't know. I don't even know what I did, Kyle shared. So, whatever friendship I was happy about, I guess she didn't feel the same way. That's just how it is. Despite Kyle's attempts to reach out, Garcelle has not responded to her messages nor publicly commented on the situation. Back in April 2025, Kyle Richards told News that she had texted Garcelle twice but had yet to hear back. "I texted her twice and haven't heard back," Kyle said. "It's sad that she left, but I truly wish her the best." Kyle also expressed confidence in Garcelle's future beyond RHOBH, stating, "I think she'll always do well, so I'm not worried about what's next for her." As for Garcelle, she addressed her decision to step away from the show on Instagram on March 25. Reflecting on her time with the series, she said, "I have some news. I've decided to leave Beverly Hills. It's been a wild ride. Some amazing things have happened, and some really tough things too. But it's been a ride regardless." In Beverly Hills, friendships are as fragile as crystal stemware at a drunken dinner party, and Kyle Richards is no stranger to the sound of something precious shattering. But this time, it wasn't a wine glass that broke. It was her perception of her once promising bond with Garcelle Beauvais. Kyle Richards, the longest-standing queen bee of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, has always worn her heart in channel sleeves. While diamonds may be forever, Kyle's loyalty and friendships, especially those forged on screen, are things she takes seriously. So when her connection with Garcelle began to unravel like a designer hem, Kyle was left questioning what was real and what was just for show. "I genuinely thought we were building something meaningful," Kyle confessed in a recent candid sit-down for Bravo's After the Diamond. "I valued our friendship. I saw Garcelle as someone I could laugh with, talk to, confide in. But somewhere along the way, it became clear she didn't feel the same way. And that hurts." From the start, Kyle and Garcelle had a complicated chemistry. They weren't instant soulmates, but there was potential. A flicker of sisterhood in a world known for its betrayals and table-flipping feuds. Fans recall the early moments, the two sharing laughs at Lisa Rinna's beauty launch, sipping rosé on sun-drenched patios, and even exchanging heartfelt words during that infamous retreat to La Quinta. Kyle often tried to extend olive branches, even if occasionally wrapped in passive-aggressive wrapping paper, but in her mind, it was always about connection. Garcelle, however, played her cards close to the chest. A seasoned actress and talk show host, she approached the RHOBH world with both poise and caution. She wasn't interested in fake friendships or forced intimacy. And perhaps that's where the fracture began. Kyle, a lover of big gestures and deeper-than-it-looks bonding, expected something Garcelle wasn't ready or willing to give. "There were times I felt like I was trying too hard," Kyle admitted. "I'd invite her over, try to include her in everything. I thought we were getting closer. But then I'd watch the episodes back and hear what she said in confessionals. It was like I was watching someone else's version of our friendship." The tension hit a boiling point in season 13, when the two women clashed over a game of Who's Most Likely To. What started as a playful dinner party turned into an emotional minefield. Garcelle accused Kyle of playing favorites and failing to truly see her. Kyle, blindsided, insisted she was being misinterpreted. Then came the reunion. It was clear the air hadn't cleared. While Kyle blinked back tears describing the hurt she felt from Garcelle's icy distance, Garcelle remained cool, collected, and unbothered. I don't hold grudges, Garcelle said at the reunion. But I do remember how people make me feel. To Kyle, those words echoed like a gavel, final, cold, and damning. In her view, she'd offered vulnerability and gotten aloofness in return. What I wanted was mutual respect. What I got felt like constant judgment, Kyle reflected. There's a theory in Housewives lore that sometimes the worst breakups aren't with lovers but with friends. And for Kyle, this falling out with Garcelle felt more painful than any argument with Lisa Vanderpump or tiff with her sister Kathy Hilton. With Vanderpump, there were years of history and betrayal. With Kathy, family messiness muddied the waters. But with Garcelle, it was about expectations, ones that were never met or reciprocated. Still, some fans argue that Garcelle was justified in her distance. She never owed Kyle anything, one viewer tweeted. Just because Kyle wanted a friendship doesn't mean Garcelle had to return it, especially if she didn't feel safe or respected. And that's the paradox. Kyle believed she was extending warmth. Garcelle may have felt that warmth came with conditions. Perhaps the truth lies somewhere in between, lost in the echo chamber of confessionals, Instagram stories, and Bravo editing rooms. Despite the chilly vibes, Kyle insists she holds no animosity. I'm not angry at Garcelle. I'm just disappointed, Kyle said, her voice soft but unwavering. In this group, friendships matter. At least they matter to me. Maybe I misread things. Maybe I expected more than she was ever going to give, but I still wish her well. When asked if she'd ever try to rebuild the friendship, Kyle paused, the kind of pause that means more than words. I think that door has closed, not slammed shut, but closed. And I'm okay with that. Meanwhile, Garcelle has been mum about the issue in recent interviews, focusing instead on her hosting duties and upcoming acting projects. When asked about Kyle during a podcast appearance, she simply said, "We're in different places. I wish her peace." For now, Beverly Hills remains divided. Alliances shift, glam squads come and go, but the heartbreak of unmet friendship remains. Somewhere in the 90,210, Kyle Richards sits beneath the twinkle of twinkle lights on her patio, sipping her evening tea and reflecting not just on what was lost, but what never really was. In this city, trust is rare, loyalty is currency, and true friendship, well, it's as elusive as a sincere apology at a reunion taping.